Good morning and welcome to a special episode where I'm going to be driving around the Bathurst racetrack. Hopefully we don't get any too much traffic in front of us, but we'll see how we go. Today I am driving my 2017 Mustang Ecoboost. It's actually my daily driver. What I've done to it is basically just a bit of a cold air intake and also exhaust, but that's really about it. And it's running on Michelin Pilot Super Sports, not the stock Pirelli Zeros, P0s. So here we go. Let's go do it. Okay, so we'll put this into track mode. There we go. Just wait for traffic to go and then we'll head off. Okay, here we go. Not too sure if you can see, but we're about to drive onto Mt Panorama. Next week, I believe, or the week after, they're going to have the Bathurst 1000. So, strangely enough, well, it's not like, Nürburgring or anything like that, but strangely enough, this is a public road. And unfortunately, it's around about a 60k zone, which for our American friends, around about 35, 40 mile an hour. And unlike the Nürburgring, it's very, it's a two-way street. And there's also cars. So at the moment, what I'm doing is that I'm taking my convertible Mustang. We've owned this for around about 6 months for a bit of a quick run around Mt Panorama, and we'll see how she goes. We'll put her in sport so we can hear the exhaust. Here we go. As you can see, there's also joggers on the track, but we'll keep it at around about 60k an hour. About my car, I've had the exhaust done, I've had the intake done, and yeah, it's just, and also, I've got Michelin Pilot Sports on the thing. Okay, cool. Stone Bend now. Just watching the cars going the other way. And also the joggers and the magpies. I've also got my windows up because basically just to reduce the amount of wind noise, and you can also pretty much hear me while I drive. But yeah, so this is my daily. A lot of people will say, why didn't you get the GT, which is the V8 5-litre Coyote? The cool thing about this is, compared to the V8, is that I can drive this at around about 8/10 on the street because it's my daily. Whereas a GT, it'll be very difficult to do because it's got all that extra power, all that extra torque, and a lot of streets here in Australia, especially Sydney, are around about 50, 60k zone. And since it's a daily, I drive through a fair few school zones or whatnot. Just getting to the top of Skyline now, and we're going to be going through the Dipper and the S's is what I think I'm going to go, is what it's called. Bit of backfire there. But yeah, I've really liked driving this Ecoboost. It's been on a few track day events. It's even done an airport run, well, a reference run to be a bit more technical about it. But, you know, I've had a heap of fun with this thing. Down to Essex now. Whereas with the Supra, which I'll do in another video, it's a bit more labor intensive, but at the end of the day it's rewarding. But also at the same time it's very 90s tech, but it does go around corners, but it's not as comfy or daily drivery as this is now, because basically the Supra I've modified now to the point where it's a nice weekender / monthly car, and there's some cyclists coming onto the road right now. But yeah, this is why you take it at around about 60k here. The other reason is that there's cops around here, so going down through Conrod, there's usually a cop, sometimes sitting right at the bottom. But yeah, this is, you know, a nice little reference lap. Nice sunny day. It's a great day for a convertible. And yeah, and that's Mount Panorama. I'm sure that if you're going down here at around about 300k, or let's say 200, 250k, it would be much more scarier. But as a daily road, it's pretty rad. Now with my car, basically I do really like it. It's like I was saying earlier, it's a great daily. The suspension, even though it's a bit soft through twisties, it's very manageable. The reason why I've also gotten the Pilot Super Sports on this thing is that it just gives it that much more grip compared to the original stock Pirelli P0s that it had. You'd have to really get the Pirellis to be warm in order to grip, but with these ones, once you start driving on them, and even in the wet when it's cold, they still give you a fair amount of grip. So now we're coming back onto Pitt Straight, which is this is basically the final turn. So yeah, so that's Bathurst in my little convertible Mustang Ecoboost. I really do like it. Give it a bit of a bang here through the straight again. And yeah, if you ever get the chance, I highly recommend driving at least, you know, a couple of goes down the Mt Panorama road layout, or a circuit. Well, it is a circuit, but it's a road most of the time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!